and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take you from the 6th to the 13th of January. And when I'm shuffling, I'd like to wish you all a very blessed 2019. Yeah, may peace be with you, love be with you, and all those good things, okay? So we're going to choose 6 cards that are going to reflect the general energies that you're dealing with for this week. Remembering we are the creators of our own destiny. We don't like something, we can change it by changing our thinking about it. So let's have a look and see what wants to come up. I know Mars has gone bang into Aries, okay? So there's probably going to be the energy of desiring to initiate new life directions, okay? That's what I'm expecting. Oh, what lies behind you is the Knight of Cups. The gift is the 7 of Cups, okay? The challenge is the 7 of Pentacles. So 2 sevens, okay? So there might be... The 7s tend to slow things down. It's like being 3/4 up the top of a mountain, but not quite being at the top. How others are showing up for you is the 3 of Pentacles. The Justice card is essential issue, which is simply getting what you need. We reap what we sow. So the Justice card is neutral. You get back what you give out. Advice, the 8 of Wands, okay? So the 8 of Wands is much more what I was expecting. Now Mars has gone home to its own sign, okay? Interesting reading already with these 2 sevens. There's a little bit of confusion here and a little bit of taking a step back to consider, yeah? Always the best advice. If you don't know, is to take a step back and reflect. And the energy you're coming in with is the Knight of Cups. This could be an offer of love, okay? Or it could be just this feeling of lightness, Aries, yeah? The Knight of Cups isn't a serious card. It's one of these people who are very in love with love. Very light, very entertaining, but not very serious, okay? Now, why is the 7 of Cups the gift? Because the 7 of Cups tends to represent having a few options, but not sure exactly which one to take, okay? It's with the Aries card. I am and I will. Now, I can understand that being your gift. This sense of very focused, very concentrated energy on what your goals are. But the feeling that I get is you're not fully sure what those goals are at the moment. When you're in the energy of the 7s, it's not that it's stuck, but there's a feeling of being a bit weary, okay, which is interesting because the outcome is an 8, which is things moving forward again. So whatever this energy represents, the advice is always to rest, take a step back. Now the challenge is the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is a card about, again, it's stopping and reflecting, considering your options, okay? So it's sort of saying that it's not quite time at the moment because you're in this foggy energy. There's a desire to move towards the 10s, okay? But you know what, Aries, no matter how much focused will you have, which is the Emperor card, if it ain't time, it's not time. And that's when we have to work with blending different energies together in order for us to have a happy, fulfilling life, okay? So what I always get people to do is blend Aries with Pisces. So it's about making decisions, having choices, but you hand it over to the greater, you hand it over to the all, okay? So you're not in charge of the outcome. And so you do the actions, but the harvest happens when it's time, and that's not something that's in our hands, Aries. So I suppose we grow into spiritual adults when we start to flow with the rhythms of nature and the rhythms of life. It might be a little bit of a challenge for you, okay? The Three of Discs is showing up in your relationship house. The Three of Discs is a card about cooperation, working with others. It's a coming together energy, the threes. The threes are one of the extremely divine numbers. They represent the Holy Trinity. And the Holy Trinity is this order of forces that work together to create this beautiful order. So it looks like you're coming together with other people in order to understand things, because it's with the World card. And the World card is the last major arcana, so it's the ending of some karmic chapters. I have never once seen the world anything but positive outcome, ever, 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 okay? Not once, okay? Sometimes the Death card can be quite difficult endings, yeah? The World card I have never seen as a difficult ending. It's a completion, which is two different things. So you might be gathering with other people in order to finish off projects, understand what's gone wrong in your situation, how to put it right, okay? Now, isn't it interesting that the Justice card has showed up as the central issue, and the Seven of Pentacles is a challenge, and this Justice card has got a blindfold on. And there's a feeling for some Aries, because of that Seven of Cups, that you can't quite see what lies ahead because you've got a blindfold on you, okay? Now, what the Justice card means is simply you reap what you sow, okay? That is the end of it. There is nothing else. If you put out good vibes, that's exactly what's going to come back to you. And if you put out shit, you're going to get it back. That is the rule, okay? And I have that rule, Aries. And I still make loads of mistakes, and I still get crap sent back to me. Yeah? But let's clarify this. What's this Justice card about, please? Give me a minute, guys. What's this Justice card about? The Hierophant, okay. So the Hierophant's about spirituality. It can be about marriage. So these two cards can really be about marriage, okay? But for some of you, it's as a divorce, because the World card is in the relationship house. There might be a lot of consideration about where you want your future to go, your stability, your security, because the Hierophant is a very earthy energy. It's about solidity. And it's with the Justice card, okay, which some sort of seems to be this feeling that I'm getting for some Aries about where do you want to be, okay? What do you want to be doing with your time and your energy? Now the outcome is the Eight of Wands, so you've moved from the 7 to the 8, and the 8s are pretty much fast moving energy. Yeah, they move forward really rapidly in order to set intentions, goals, drives, all that Aries fire. Remember, without Aries, there would be no life. Yeah, we'd all be lying in bed all day. Aries is the impulse to live. You cannot not be who you are. But sometimes we need to temper it with the energy of the natural law and the natural unfoldment. And that's how we learn to work with the more shadow side of our star sign, is working with this drive to live, but combining it also with Libra, because it's your opposite, but also with natural law and harmony and thinking of other people all the time, Aries. We need to consider other people. So what's this Eight of Wands about? This is about travelling. goal intentions and moving forward. With the King of Pentacles, okay, tends to be an earth sign person, and the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is about new opportunities, new growth. Both these cards are, see? Look at this fiery, powerful, passionate energy. It's with the King of Pentacles, which might be an earth sign person. But again, the King of Pentacles, something might be coming to fruition, or tempering your own desires while respecting the people in our life is how we grow into adulthood, okay? I've said that before. It's something we all need to work with. Not only you Aries, because we've all got Aries somewhere in our birth chart. We've all got Mars, okay? Depends where your Mars signs fall. Find that out. Because when you know where your Mars signs falls, your life changes, because you know where your life pulse wants to go to. My Mars is in Scorpio, and you can tell because I'm driven to study the occult. Something's coming to fruition. Something's completing. Something's blossoming. And you're being in your Aries at the same time, which is health, because you cannot not be who you are. But we also need to work with the energy of natural law, which is the Pentacles, which is a little bit of a challenge this week for you, Aries, allowing the natural law to unfold, okay? Any other message? Yeah, you just got the victory card. So if any of you are looking for some successful outcome, it's yours, okay? Interesting reading. Allow the brain fog. Brain fog is part of the process. Everything is part of the process. There is nothing that is not. And once you get to that level of peace, Aries, boy, gosh, I can hardly tell you the joy that lies there. Okay, if you want a private reading from me, my email is in the About section. I'm also an astrologer. I do birth charts, solar return charts, composite charts, as well as a tarot. Lots of love, Aries. Bye.